From the moment I bought my car factory, people started to try breaking in. One guy broke in and stole all of our batteries out of our school buses we used for a free after-school program. Another guy broke in and stole our catalytic converters. That wasn't very cool. This third guy takes the cake. He tried to break in with a minivan. He backed his way through our gate not once but twice, destroying the gate in the process. And yes, I could spend $11,000 and get exactly the same gate back, but I thought, what would be a totally normal and reasonable response to this incursion on our factory? And that's to spend all of my time building a 3,000-pound Battlegate that when someone tries this again, they won't be successful, and that is located right over here. So the plan now is to replace my old boring gate with a massive Battlegate that's over 40 feet long and 8 feet tall. It'll be complete with armor plating, reinforcing cables, and some special defensive devices. This gate not only needs to be tough enough to withstand an impact with a car and keep out other intruders, but it needs to be able to open and close successfully hundreds of times a day. So let's get building.
One of the main problems we have is that I have no idea how to design a proper Battlegate. Now, I've seen rolling gates around and we've seen like high security gates at the airport, but I've never looked at them like trying to copy them. So we're going on a field trip and I have one place that I think would have a fantastic gate that has to open and close hundreds of times a day, and that's the Federal Reserve. Okay, we're getting up to premium gate town here. So the problem is that I don't think there's a way to get out here and look at this gate. We are definitely gonna get chased down by a federal officer. Oh, that's a nice looking gate. Look at that thing. It's got those like yellow scallop things. There's no way we're gonna be able to build those yellow things though. That is an incredibly cool gate, but don't think that's for us. Federal Reserve Gate, not quite what we're looking for. It's like a super bollard. I do like it. It is cool. I would like to have those big super bollard. Let's swing by the jail, which is something I don't want to say frequently. I think I'm gonna get in trouble going to look at the jail. Don't worry about me, police van. I'm just living my life. I'm just a pedestrian. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's not really a gate, it's like a big fence. It doesn't really work. I have to get back in the 4Runner before I get disappeared. There are currently 2 squad cars circling right now. I don't think they liked my little gate adventure. Definitely not gonna get in trouble looking at a gate in front of an elementary school. Just weak, it's so floppy. Not even connected. Look, it's broken. Can't have that. Currently held open with a dog collar. It's animal control. Just a weak gate though. There's not a lot of gate in this gate. It's not gonna cut it. We need more gate than this. Yeah, that's the gate right there. Pretty good looking gates. It's really not gonna do what we need though. Pretty rusty. Certainly a tall gate, but it's that same crappy wrought iron. Nah, lame. I give that gate a D minus. So if we've learned one thing on this field trip today, it's that the current gate technology out there just sucks. These gates are not inspiring. So we have to go build something awesome. Let's go build something awesome right now. So the next problem we have is to get material for this gate. Now, I don't know if you've checked metal prices lately, but if I tried to buy all of the metal to build the gate that I want, it'd be about $10,000, and that's not happening. Thankfully, one of our friends from TikTok reached out and said, hey, I have a huge pile of metal you can have for free. It failed a metallurgical inspection, so you can't build a bridge with it, but you can build a Battlegate. We had to go get this stuff, which is no big deal, and so they loaded it on our trailer in a big old bundle. Now, when we got it back here at the factory, we had to unload it with our Bobcat, and the Bobcat wasn't doing so well. So we unloaded it onto the ground and then hand loaded it up to the dock. Behold, my pile of free metal. This is 2 7/8 by 1/8 inch pipe. It is the pile in which I will build my gate on. Now the only thing left to do is to turn this pile of tubes into a proper gate. So now I have a pretty good idea what our gate is supposed to look like, and I have the material to build it. But the third thing I need is someone to help me put this thing together. I have a confession to make. I am a terrible fabricator. I won the most likely to leave in an ambulance award when I built a cage for the 24 Hours of Lemons, so you do not want me making this gate. Conveniently, I've got some friends who've offered to help out, so it's time for you to meet Nick, Liz, and Johnny, who are gonna help me fabricate this gate. But first, how am I paying for this whole thing? One of the most common questions I get is, how do I pay for everything here at the car factory? Which leads me to our sponsor, which is ideally you. We started a Patreon with behind the scenes footage, Q&As, and access to our secret Discord, so you can talk to our team and help us develop this whole place live. We're also doing factory visits only for our Patreon members, so that's something that appeals to you. You should sign up today. Let's get you back to the gate. So let's get this gate built. We got the tubes in place and we laid out a basic frame on the ground. We started holding up with pipe stands because these pipe stands are rated at about 2,500 pounds a piece. And so with a bunch of them, we can hold up the entire gate. We have to cope these pipes together, which is where you build a fish mouth on the tube so the tubes fit together. Now there's lots of ways to do this. You can use a pipe notcher so you can make a perfect cope in the tube, or you can use a template, which is what I want to do, using paper and math to get it perfect. Whereas Johnny just went at it freehand. He grabbed an angle grinder and just went for it.
Did you measure it or?
And in the time it took me to do the templates, he got the copes done on all of the outer frame.
So I feel like people are gonna watch this, and it's gonna be like that Star Trek episode where Captain Kirk has to somehow make a cannon out of resources that he finds on the planet with the doggone the potassium and the nitrogen, and he makes a freaking bomb and shoots this lizard guy in the face, right? And Spock is watching him put the whole thing together, right? And it's like people are gonna be watching from home thinking that I wonder if he's gonna do this, and then watch me do it. It's gonna be hilarious. It's spine tingling even. Yeah.
Once we got the basic frame together, we realized it wasn't level and it was kind of shaped like a banana. So we added more pipe stands and we got the whole thing level with a laser. This is where you lay a laser out and you get the exact measurement from that laser down to the gate itself, so you get the thing perfectly flush, so that when it's rolling in and out of its opening, it doesn't end up all cockeyed. Anything you do on this gate once, you have to do 20 or 30 times on because of the scale of this thing, and so it took 2 entire days of fabricating to get the basic frame together. And this is it. That's when I want the kind of. So after all of that, you get this, 40 feet of Battlegate frame. I did the math, and this is 660 pounds of American steel that makes up the basic frame of our gate. This is what we'll hang all the cool stuff off of, like armor plating, aircraft cable, spikes, and flamethrowers. Did I say flamethrowers? Yes, I did. I'll see you in a week.